All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson of how the Lord, the Spirit of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai allows it to go. All right, not really sure what I want to title the lesson yet. Lord give me a title for the video. But Lord will is better to see on the screen. I have this article here from the Zero Hedge, and it says Dollar Tree plunges after profits, tumbles after thieves pillage stores. All right, so it just shows the state, how bad it is here in America. People are stealing from the Dollar Trees. All right, which is not everything in there is a dollar on the head. All right, but it's a really, really cheap store, and people are so broke and down on their last, they got to go in there and steal stuff. And again, this is a Dollar Tree. This isn't Walmart, Target, which also they're doing it in those places as well. That's why the CEOs of those businesses, those franchises or whatever, Target and Walmart are saying they're having to close stores due to the high level of thievery and all of that. All right, which is what they say why they're closing stores and things like that. But um yeah, those are a little bit more expensive stores, but the Dollar Tree is, again, it's rare. Not everything in there is a dollar on the head, but it's a relatively cheap store. All right, really cheap store, and people are down so bad they're having to go in there and steal stuff. All right, so I'm gonna read a little bit of the article. All right, and the scriptures say, soon the full storehouses shall shall suddenly be found empty. Rather, um the stores run out of goods, completely and utterly run out of goods, or they have to shut their doors because of the high level of thievery. All right, either way, it's gonna fulfill the prophecy. All right, where was I? Okay, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Okay, it says retail shrinkage, typically in form of retail thievery, retail theft, Salakia, has been a problem for several retailers. Among them is Target, right? Like I mentioned, Target and Walmart as well, which has reported a surge in retail crime, which is projected to cause the estimate of 500 million more in losses in stolen merchandise this year over last. Then again, the retailer's decision to turn the activism, Salaki, struggle saying that word, and alienate the majority of its shoppers will cause for more damage to the company's stockpile than merged theft. All right. The unfortunate fact is violent incidents are increasing at our stores across the entire retail industry, Target Chairman CEO Brian Cornell said last week. And when products are stolen, simply put, they are no longer available for guests. Right? When it's food and things like that, and that's what people are stealing. They're stealing food. They're not, trying to steal. They may be stealing, like laundry detergent and dish, shit like that. But the majority of what they're stealing is food. Chips. You know, whatever type of food they can get their hands on, potato chips, candy or whatever. They're going in there and stealing that. Some frozen good. They're stealing food. They're not looking to steal TVs and things like that, or video games and shit like that. They're looking to, or apparel. They're looking to steal food. All right, they've been taking food out of there. All right, why? To satisfy their soul, because they're hungry and they can't afford it due to the high level of inflation. All right, so again, it says produces are stolen. Simply put, they are no longer available for our guests who depend on them. And left unchecked, organized retail crime degrades the communities we call home. As we work to address this problem, the safety of our guests and our team members will always be our primary concern. Beyond safety concerns, shrinking rates are putting significant pressure on our financial Results. Salaki. Both Dollar Tree and rival Dollar General are in the midst of a majority revelation Salaki renovacation Salaki project. Oh, I pronounced that right. The retailers are investing in these overhauls, which include increasing refrigerator and frozen capacity to accommodate the demand for customers across all income brackets for less cost. Right, it's already cheap. The food in there is already pretty cheap as it's going to get, and people can't afford that. And they can't make it too cheap because they won't make a profit. All right, less costly groceries than those found at traditional supermarkets. So it shows they're stealing food out of there. Hopefully, by the time they are all done, they still have some non-stolen inventory to sell. All right, so again, that shows they're stealing food. All right, they're going in there stealing food. They're not worried about it getting apparel or video games or nothing like that. Which people might still be stealing those things, but overall, people are stealing food. Trying to put food on the table for their family or for themselves or whatever. All right. Again, due to the high inflation rate, people are struggling out there, and it's only going to get worse. All right. It's only going to get worse. So rather than not, the retail crime or whatever they call it, empties out these stores or they just run out of goods. Either way, these stores are going to be empty. All right, and that's when you're going to see all hell break loose. Imagine when Esau comes out, start putting in the media, the supply chain is really really bad, and the grocery stores only have like 2 days worth of groceries left. People are going to go ape shit, man. People are going to bum rush those stores and clear them out. And again, what people are already stealing, like they said, like that the CEO of Target said, he said that when these people steal, the items are gone so they can get some more on the shelves. They don't have them for their guests at the moment. So imagine when they're completely and utterly thin, then you already got people out there stealing them. All right, and then the grocery stores only have 3 days left, 3 days worth of inventory in the back, and people go in there and loot the shelves, and then go back in the back and loot what they got in there. There's nothing in the store. Or again, they could just completely and utterly run out of goods. The farmers and all that don't have decide to not harvest that year or whatever, or another factory burns down or whatever. Either way, the grocery stores are going to be empty. All right, sooner rather than later. The second Ezra chapter 6, verse 22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And again, rather that's by people keep stealing it, and the store just shut down. Like that one store at one Walmart, and I think it was in Oregon or Washington, somewhere I forget where it was, somewhere out west that shut down, and they said the reason why because people were stealing so much. Rather that people that keep stealing and they force them to leave, or again the company or the farmers or whatever shut the warehouses stuff burned down or they shut down, and then there's the goods don't get to the store period. So either way, you know this prophecy is going to be fulfilled. The storehouses are going to be found empty. Rather, it's by the people stealing it and force these businesses to shut down, like Walmart and Target and Dollar Tree and places like that. Or Esau can continue to burn down warehouses, and the Most High continue, which it's all Yahweh Shem Yahushua at the end of the day anyway. Or the Most High can continue to cause storms, whirlwinds, blizzards, and things, and destroy, burn down crops and destroy it that way, and cause the storehouses to be uh found empty. Either way is gonna happen, man. And again, that's when you're gonna see the animal come out of people, man. And like the elders say, we sound like we sound like a broken record, but these days are coming, man. These times, and they're not far off. They're not a million miles away, and they're not a million years away, Salakia. All right, they're right around the corner. This second Ezra chapter 15, verse 19. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, which is the gun, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. That's what's coming, the lack of bread. All right, where do you get your bread from? Your food from? So-called food, which is not really food. Where do you get it from? You get it from these supermarkets. Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, so on and so forth. Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, whatever. All right, you get them from there. So the Lord said they're gonna be out here spoiling one of the houses because those stores are gonna be empty. All right, they're gonna shut down because of either a high level of thievery, which is all by design anyway. All right, or again, Esau continues to burn down these warehouses, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua continues to burn down these warehouses and destroy, bring plagues, burn down, uh, bring blizzards, hurricanes and shit, and tear up crops, destroy crops, and they don't get to the stores. Either way, it's gonna happen, man, and it's gonna cause the people to spoil one another, rob one another, rob their houses, go and break in their houses because of the lack of bread. All right, and then after you spoil your neighbor's houses and all that, what's next? Cannibalism. All right, people are gonna eat each other. People are gonna start eating each other. Like the elders always, recommend brothers watch the movie The Road. That's a good movie to show you how it's gonna be. All right, that's a wild movie, man. But that's how it's gonna be out here. Hey, what does Daniel the 12th chapter say? It says a time never before seen. All right, never seen nothing like that in America. I mean, you got your sickos and weirdos here in America that are cannibals, have been cannibals, or still are cannibals out there that eat people, but not as a whole. Not a large number of people in Babylon running around eating each other because ain't no food. That's what you're gonna see, just like in that movie The Road. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises again to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.